In this video, I'm going to demonstrate the most Service Manager friendly method of generating purchase orders for items required on Service Manager jobs. In this demo, I will use item A3P607 as our required item. First, let's open Document Entry and create two jobs that both require this item. I set the supply to 0 and the estimate of what I require to be on the final purchase order. I then add a PO requisition line. Generate a single purchase requisition. Select the vendor. In this case, I'll use Exide Industrial Batteries, 1350. The quantity is 2 and the unit cost I'll leave as the default. When I get to the post-purchase orders screen, I cancel, and I'll be asked a question: do I wish to keep the requisition created? Say yes to that, and that document is complete. Job 74. Let's add another job. With the same item. Once again, setting my supply quantity to 0 and my estimate as what's required. Add the PO requisition line. Once again, selecting the same vendor and cancelling from the post-purchase orders screen. I now have two jobs, both with the same item and both with a requisition line on the document, but no corresponding purchase order or purchase requisition created in the Sage 300 PO module. I can now close Document Entry and use the Purchasing Requisition Manager inside the VM Purchasing folder in Service Manager. I know I wish to work with Exide. I want the records without purchase orders, and I'll hit Go. And here, if I see the second item in the source list, these are the items that we created in those two jobs just recently, for job 74 and 75. I can now post. It lists the items for which purchase orders will be generated. I select Post. There's a new purchase order. I'll just select a few defaults. Do I wish to print purchase order? Say yes. And you can see here that two lines have been created for the same item in the purchase order. While this may be an inconvenience for the supplier of the items, this is an essential element of Service Manager to be able to automatically receipt items into those two jobs. And once again, if I open purchase orders, same as visible here. Let's now receipt those items. Of course, these are serialized. So quantities were 2 and 5. Receipt 2 of the first and 5 for the second. Post, and I won't print the receipt this particular time. Now I can return to document entry. When I return to the jobs that we created, with the appropriate option turned on in the document entry options, I get confirmation that one PRSed line has been supplied to the document. I hit OK, and I can now see that the 2 items have been supplied, so the supply quantity has now been set, and the serial numbers for those 2 items have automatically been imported into the document as we had entered those serial numbers into the receipt. If I go to 75, exactly the same thing happens. So this is the best way of linking purchase orders to items within Service Manager documents. If you have any questions, please contact Tony Tullemans at Technisoft, and I'm happy to go through this with you again. Thank you.